Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Absolutely love to have you here. So in this video, I will cover 3 AI projects that I think that are undervalued. I've been watching these for a while right now. So if you've been looking in the channel and if you're in my email list, I have base meme coin portfolio and then I have crypto gaming portfolio, and I see myself making $10 million profit in this bull run euphoric phase. And yesterday, for example, I took 28K profits on one meme coin that I bought with $800, and then I sold it for $28,000 profit. We are still super early on the cycle, but I just want to start getting the habit of taking money. And I'm talking about 10 milski here, so 28K for me is it's a small money, but I love money. Okay, let's just face it. If you don't love money, you're never going to get more money, right? Like if you don't love your wife, what is going to happen? She's going to leave you, right? So money is the I feel money is the same way. That's what I learned from multi-millionaire mentors. Anyway, so if you want to see my portfolios, my meme coin portfolio and gaming portfolio, check out the first things in the description. And in this video, I want to show you 3 AI projects I think they're super undervalued right now, and I've been looking into them. The first one is just absolute banger. So those who are in AI niche, like take your freaking eyes out and watch this. I'm telling you, this is a really, really huge project. Okay, so I'm not going to dive doing the deep into these projects, but I just want to show you. This is still at the very bottom prices. It's still only like 6x from the bottom, so it hasn't done basically anything, and the low volume was super low anyway there. Okay, and so I've been following this project for a while. So this is connected to the Singularity Net AI, so you can see what, by the way, the Singularity Net has done. Okay, new all-time high, and this hasn't still started running. And look at here, a global economy. So this is a very high quality project, by the way. A global economy of decentralized computing. I think that this is the best AI project of all of the projects I have found that is still undervalued, and this is still super, super good project. I'm telling you, this is a banger. Okay, a global economy of decentralized computing. Nunet is building a global decentralized computing framework that combines latent computing power of independently owned compute devices across globe into the dynamic ecosystem of compute resources, individually rewarded via tokenomic ecosystem based on Nunet utility token. So if you look at, for example, the good old render token, if you have been watching on this channel, I have some people in the inner circle who still hold render. They bought when I was also buying render when it was like 40 cents in this bear market, but I switched to full gaming because I wanted to switch to full gaming. But right now it has done very nice profits, very nice. Right, look at here. It has pretty much done. How much X is this? So 10x is it's like a 20x. Like wow. I mean, I think that I've been just overworking. As I've been looking at render, I was like, maybe in the next, because I've been I've been in crypto since 2017. It took me a couple of cycles in the last cycle in 2021, I turned $500 into $300,000. And now I went super heavy in the bear market. But I think that I have just worked too much. I think that Warren Buffett's method that he just doesn't work. Like I've been finding these new picks and everything, but if you just like find great picks and just buy them, I think that you're going to make more money and just you don't need to work at all. So I have, for example, had multiple picks that if I would have just bought them and didn't do anything, I would have same amount of profit I probably have right now. Yeah, probably, because I have a lot of my crypto gaming tokens like 10x and everything like that, and I have like 20x in the base portfolio. But if I just have Dolgos averaging in here, render, and didn't do anything, right now it's already $10 without any kind of like super low risk also here, and it doesn't require activity. So this is also one thing that you want to take away, and I'm taking away from this cycle. Even I'm going to make millions of dollars in this cycle, but I've been working super hard this bear market. So I've been talking about in the inner circle, I'm investor because I don't want to work. Like that's the whole point of it, right? Right, like you take money and give the entrepreneur, and he builds the thing and does the thing and provides value to people, and then the money accrues to the token, and then you make money without doing any work. All you do is give the capital, right? So yeah, so I've been in the next bull run. I'm on right now. I have so many peaks right now, but in the next bull run or the bear market, I'm probably going to only go with like 10 picks or something like that, 10 picks max or something like that, and I'm going to heavily allocate on the best ones, in my opinion, because I believe I can identify the best ones. I have been in this market so long, so yeah. Anyway, so it's a similar render is doing it with rendering, but as I understand, like I said, I'm not buying these AI coins because I don't know. I don't know how the technology behind it works. I don't know that much about AI, so it's kind of like black box for me. So that's why I'm not going super heavy on this. But I can see this skyrocketing, and those people who can understand it have a huge edge, right? So I have read a couple of AI books and everything like that, but it's just too. It is a very hard thing for me to wrap around. I have watched videos and everything like that, but you know, those don't give me, in my opinion, that kind of like edge. For example, in crypto gaming, I've been player or gaming. I was, these days I literally don't have time to game, but I was playing video games when I was super young all the time. And all my, the school people I hang out with, everybody was playing games. So I know that like the mindset and the psychology of a gamer and what they are looking for. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's an edge. I have that, edge. And, but at the same time, multiple other people in this generation have that edge. So I have taken actually that edge now. So think about it, I have taken that edge to the far left and actually go into the games. Everybody's looking at, oh, what's the next like shooter game, right? I'm looking at what game is making the most money and what is the most mass. I'm telling you, mass adoption has insane amounts of money. You will become so rich if you can catch a mass adoption peak. Mass adoption. For example, if you look at like from EG like meme coin, Shiba Inu, insane. If you can catch mass adoption, that is where the money. So I'm trying to get this. My goal really is to hit this mass adoption. So I think that I have found that gaming peak, but it's still super early. I covered in the inner circle. So yeah. So by the way, I took the profits of the last, in the yesterday that 28K profits, and then I took profits out of it, like 17K, 15K to 17K. And I was thinking about, do I drop this on the gaming or then I start building AI? And I was super close to start building AI portfolio, but then I just pivoted back to the gaming simply because um, I'm trying to stay in my circle of competence. I'm just trying to stay in my circle of competence, and usually it takes these peaks for a while to start running. Let me show you. For example, Nunet, right now everybody's like, oh, like pretty much everybody's unconscious about the peak, right? But once it starts running, look at the render. It was like people were unconscious about render for so long. Like I have witnessed how long it actually starts to playing out on some of these peaks if you are early. And usually I am super mega freaking early. Okay, so actually it's not loading it right now. But I think Nunet he has serious potential. It's a it's a real project. They are actually solving a mega problem here with a very sophisticated technology and solutions, which I can't explain in depth because I don't know. I can't like say that I know. So, but I just wanted to cover this because some of you in the AI space find this and just freaking read everything about it, watch everything about it, wrap your head around it. It takes probably 1 to 2 weeks. And on top of that, if you have alpha on the AI, I think that this can potentially be a huge. I'm telling you, this can be a huge. And I have found some banger coins, and I think that this is very undervalued right now. In a sense, like it's flying under the radar. It's in the soft spot of the volume. You can see here. It's listed on Uniswap ETH. I was thinking about maybe I want to buy this, but I personally think that this can go a little insane. This has 10x to 100x potential in my opinion. Once people start catching on it, and in the AI run up, I think this will just so decentralized computing. It is a big deal. You can see here. I love that they sell that the current. So they say what it is in very simple. Like even if I don't understand it, like AI, but I can just like okay, I get it, and then it has the problem. So Steve Jobs always was selling like this. So he talked about the problem, and then he's shown the solution. So that right now here it shows the problem, and here's the solution. So I think that it's a basic selling framework, but a lot of people don't use it, but it works. The website is super nice. Read it. You can see here fragmented market controlled by big few players. Basically the same thing that Render is doing, but in a different niche. And if you look at Render, it's doing well. If you look at Nunet, nobody knows about it. So I think that this is a huge. I'm telling you, you will come back to this. People will come back to this video in the bull run and look at Nunet, and it's just absolutely exploding. I'm telling you. I am telling you. This is the number one. Okay, so then I also wanted to cover these. because these are super interesting. Interesting. I've been following these, and I've been following these, on these prices. So first is Dither, and this is basically, as I understand, it's an AI trading bot that had huge calls. Like it found, so it's basically AI trading bot. You can see Dither is a multifaceted experiment which leverages the Solana ecosystem and builds some world's most powerful AI time series model for trading. So it's a trading bot that kind of like picks these signals, okay, and if it picks low caps that can potentially do well, and one of the low caps, I think it did like something like 750. No. It was like 100x or something like that. 70x to 100x. I think it was something around that range. You can look it up. I was, so I was okay. Maybe I need to get in that, but then I was like, okay, oh no. I need to, because there's always new things. There's constantly new things that bombard us, and I need to, I need to stay focused on the things that I'm currently looking at. That's really what you get at the how you make a lot of money. You focus on one thing. That's really, in my opinion, that like the gist of Circle of Competence by Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger that people don't talk about. Like if you look at very successful people, they focus on one thing, maybe couple ones also, because right now, if you look at, I have the crypto gaming and base meme, but I first built the gaming token, only focus on gaming, and then I added the base. And right now, I'm still adding the gaming. But, you can see that the tokens are required. So there's actually the reason for the tokens here. So, and by the way, this whole ecosystem runs on the coin. You can see reward the token system. So it runs in the whole system, same thing as render. So it's pretty much, render token, but decentralized computing with AI. I mean, think about that. That is a big deal. That is a very big deal. Very big deal. Okay. And so so this is the token. So you basically need the tokens, and then you can get to the AI bot, Telegram bot, and then it's going to spam you a lot of low caps, and some of them have been doing well. So this, I was like, okay, if it can keep peaking in the, like, think about, like, if it can sustainably like peak at least somewhat good peaks in the bull run, this token would go. People would pay. Like, think about, if you can pay for a money machine, how much would you willing to be paid? Like, how much would you pay for if you can get hands on your money machine? But I don't know if the AI, in my opinion, it will not be that great. So right now it's like 1K to get access to it. So I think that people would be willing to pay insane money if it can find the tokens, because in the bull run pretty much everything runs up. I'm not saying like they have created the next AI model or that not who that will because I think I said who, because I was reading Stephen Hawking's book where he talked about, like, but actually I'm not going, that's another discussion, it's a long one. Anyway, so what I was talking about, yeah, so if it can pick some tokens that go up a lot in the book, so same, it's kind of like a launch pad. You understand? It's like AI launch pad for everything low caps. And in bull run, everything goes up. So if it can keep hitting those peaks, people are willing to pay for for the money machine so crazy. And people who are inside it are going to be like, yo, this is the best thing ever. I'm printing every pick going up. Like, this is the biggest money printer. And then people will FOMO, and there will be basically curiosity bias, reward bias, pain avoiding, envy, jealousy, and for example, availability bias, reason respecting bias. So there's multiple biases playing on people brain, and then people just ape the token, so it can go to super high prices. Okay, and this is kind of like the value proposition and my little thesis around it, why the number go up. And I also talked about why the Nunet number go up. It's a high quality project, super undervalued right now, kind of like easy for people to understand. Render going up. This is decentralized computing, AI, peak that is people don't understand, like, it is linked to the AGX ecosystem. I can actually see that. So there's for example, I have one gaming coin that is linked to the AGX ecosystem, and but that's another point. You can see the portfolio's first links in description. And then the third one, this is super interesting. I've been also watching this. It's been going up, and again, you can see what I have you to watch what I do. I find these tokens, and I don't necessarily, like, very rarely I instantly buy. Some cases I do. I play it by the ear, but usually I'm telling you, I'm looking at super a lot of projects. I just look at them, because I'm not saying like, if it's 100 access here, I'm like, oh, I missed out. it's not missing out. If it's not in your circle of competence, it's not missing out. You can still learn about it, and the more you learn, the more you earn. You can use this information that you're getting right now, maybe in next 2 years, and then you can make the money around. So it's not, don't be like that. So okay, maybe I don't know if this gets will this get delisted? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm actually going to just keep it here. Oh, basically what it is. Actually, I'm not even going to show the website. So OnlyFans, right? So you can basically chat with girls and do all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that whole market, influencer market, can get disrupted by AI modeling agents. I think about like AI creates these girls that talk to people, and then they basically extract cash from those people, and it works on every influencers. There's also already like Instagram, profiles where there's like AI girl, and there's like millions of followers on this, and it's not even a real person, and then they sell stuff to people, and it's like a virtual influencer. So this kind of like a OnlyFans virtual influencer coin. And I think about that, like in the bull run, it's fresh, it looks good. Lush AI, I mean, it's clean. It's right now trading at 300K on Uniswap ETH. I don't know. By the way, I have one problem here. I don't know why these tokens keep launching on ETH. Like, and if they launch a fine, it's in the mainnet, right? It's in the main, right? But why don't they breach to other coins? Like, if you look at AI, like the gas fees on ETH right now, swapping is like $100 per swap. No, like noobs can't get into these tokens, which is absolutely like it's great if you're super early, but at the same time, I like to build the position slowly. I don't want to drop like in a token that I'm not. Starting to build conviction, and I don't want to drop like 5K on it, like or something like that, because you know, if you're in the inner circle, you can see. But I built the position right now. It's the budget building, but I basically buy like $100, $500, $50, $100, $200. I just buy like that, and it works the best for me. Built the best position. I feel confident about it. I rate really good price, and I don't go. I manage my risk. But as I get more and more money, of course, I'm going to add. So then next bear market, I'm going to buy $5,000, $2,000, 10,000. I can just drop those numbers. But right now, I'm doing the same thing, but with a little bit more money, little bit less money, because that's how you build your the base. If you look at any successful people, they scale the basics. No, I mean nobody really talks about this, but if you look at like Kobe Bryant or like look at Michael Jackson. If you ever watched Michael Jackson sing, he was doing the I don't even know, but they was doing that type of like opening, and that he was doing that for hours and hours and hours. That's the first thing you go to the singing class. What you do? You do that thing, and Michael Jackson was doing over and over and over and over and over and over again. When everybody else was stopped, like they have been in the studio and stopped singing, Michael Jackson was still doing the because he wanted to get it perfect. He wanted to, he perfected it, and then he was doing the dances in front of the mirror for hours and hours, and he was doing the basic moves. And if you look at the like basketball players, they were doing the basic shot for over and over and over. Because when you have strong basics, then you can start adding, other more, structurally like different, more more hardcore stuff. You know what I'm saying? Also, Elon Musk talks about this. He talks about, like, I think he referred to this as a tree of knowledge. He talks about like a lot of people, if you go to learn something, think about this as like a big tree. You learn something, like one leaf is, for example, one month. You learn it, okay? But then if you don't have strong tree, aka strong base knowledge, aka the tree, you have nothing where you can connect that information. So then you actually can't even use the information. It's just like BS. So first you need to build a strong foundation, and then you need to start adding. Okay. So for example, here with the AI stuff, I don't have strong AI knowledge. So I don't even though if I read about it, I can't connect it to like what's my alpha and what's my hypothesis around it. I don't have any edge around it. It's like it can go up, I can make more money with it, but in the long term, I don't know if it's a good habit. I don't think that it's a good habit, because I just follow the smartest people in the world, and the richest. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett says. stay within your circle of competence. Okay, so I just stay in my circle of competence. I'm very coachable. If billionaire says stay within your circle of competence, I'm not going to be, hey, I'm actually smarter than a billionaire. I'm actually going to go against it. I'm like, okay, you can go against it. Look, see you in 20 to 50 years. Okay, see you. You have gone against your circle of competence. So as you do anything, remember, your circle of competence. It really is a thing. But I can see, Nunet. Well, I think that this is the best one out of there. So those who have AI in your circle of competence, or also if you are just learning about AI and crypto, you cannot. It's all there's a. It's not like one. It's you have to balance it. So for example, if you're learning about AI and crypto, of course it's best to just buy. Like maybe you should buy it with $100 Nunet, see what it's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I started in 2017, I was just buying anything, and it was better than taking no action. So all of action is always better than no action. That's also a big deal. So you need to have multiple, in my opinion, multi-millionaire mentors always talk about. It's not so one track like people always think so. People in this model and overall, not in the water world, but you can see it if you go back to the history. People in general think black and white. Okay, people are like, oh, if this is true, then this cannot be true. I'm like, this is true, and also this is true. Okay, I'm just like multiple. I just experiment with everything. I understand it's there's layers in this, in this life. So yeah, this has actually got a very very weird path. I was listening to one speaker yesterday, and he's this kind of like a guy who's very good at speaking. And he was talking, he was giving a thought, like he was giving a, it's funny, he was giving a speech, and at the halfway of the speech, he was talking like the speech had went to some weird way, like it had, like, for me right now, I don't even know what I was talking, but it was like important thing. But he said, the speaker said, like, then he always used like a one note or something that he can use as a silver lining to get back on the onto this topic. He said it when he said it, it was funny. Right now, I just spoiled it, but it was funny when he said. Guys, it's I don't know. Yeah, but there was some real knowledge here, and these are three peaks in my opinion that are right now underlooked in AI, especially Nunet. You can see it skyrocketing in my opinion. Dither is the kind of like a. By the way, I don't own any of these, and this is not, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advisor. This is not financial. This is not financial advice, and also this is not sponsored. I don't even know any of this. I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who the creators are. I don't know. I just covered this because I've been looking at them, like, so I've been, you know, usually, for example, because here's what I've been actually I'm going to keep here with this, because some of you will listen to this, and you are, if those who are listening to this are looking to learn, okay, let's put it that way, and they who are looking to make a lot more money. So what I'm looking actually the transitioning in right now is I've been looking the Warren Buffett. So here's a really good book. Highly recommend you to get this. Okay, very easy to read. Warren Buffett and the Interpretation of Financial Statements. Okay, so here you can see basically what Warren Buffett did is he found really good businesses that he bought for a long term, right? And then he just kept them. So I'm personally looking like, how can I? Crypto is it's been new, okay, crypto, but within the crypto space, I think we are getting to the point where I can just buy a coin and then I never probably need to sell it. Or for tens of years, you know what I'm saying? And I think so right now what I'm looking to do is I'm looking at this project. Let me actually show you. This is very, very important because those who are on the path to making incredible amounts of money, look at this. I want you to get this. I want this to become part of your like awareness, so then you can kind of like start thinking about it. This is not present right now, but in the future this will be. So look at here. It went to 1.3k here, 2018 bull run. Then here it broke it to 1.3k, and bull run it went to around 5k. Right now we will break the 5k and we will go whatever the price it will be, but then it will come back to 5k. Okay, and then some projects will do. For example, you can see Solana also did this. So it will go insanely high prices, okay, and then it will go super low prices. But if you know the project well, and if you still know that there's developers, like those people who was watching Solana and knew it's like a the developer community there and everything like that. They had the edge and they just like were laughing here to buy. Like they were just like crying and buying because it was so huge enough for opportunity, right? If you know that the fundamentals are safe and you know the company, if you want to be these low prices. So I could imagine just Warren Buffett being like, what? Because my multi-manager watches these coins and he's like, he buys it in the next cycle. He's not in a hurry because that's how you can make a lot of money. Because think about it, if you here for example, if you would have added big position on Solana, for example, here, like talking about millions, like 10 milski, for example, dollar cost average here, you are already up, like, you have $100 million, over $100 million. So you don't need to actually get to these mega low caps. And when you have a cash, you can get these bigger positions. And how you can get this, you basically find companies. He talks about how Warren Buffett does this, but I need to study it more. But how basically where cryptocurrencies soon at the point where the cash flow on the protocols is actually that point where you can start doing this. Basically find the really really good projects that are fundamental. They basically need to check all the check, but like, it has to be super super nice big for like. I'm saying like no low cap stuff, like just high cap, really really good companies, just insane high quality stuff. And then in the bear market, as it goes to low prices, you know that it's a high quality and you just wait for the low price and then you load up with a big amounts of money and then you just wait literally like 2 years or maybe even 3 years. So that's the place that I'm looking to do in the next bull run, because right now I've been doing so much work, but I was like, I'll look at the render token. Some of these tokens, if I would have just like added in the position here and then just stay do nothing, it's more money, less stress, and just more. I think that it will overall will make you so much more money, because then when you buy it, then you don't constantly have to look at these things in a like a scarcity, like what's the next big pick, right? You can just look at the market overall. It gives you better headspace. So I think that you can make better decisions overall. That's my hypothesis actually for it. So yeah, that's what I'm looking. I'm looking to compound my money with safe, high quality, fair priced, crypto projects in the next bull run and years to come. Because I think that we are at the point. Look at, we have Bitcoin ETF. We are coming to that point where people who become Warren Buffett, they do it. In my opinion, for bit crypto, you can just buy token and just never look at the. There will be Coca-Cola of crypto, because I think it's the ETH. Personally, so that's why I'm looking to buy a lot of ETH in the next bear market of with 5K. Right now, you would ask, hey, well, why would ETH right now is under 5K? Why wouldn't you buy it right now? Well, first of all, if you look at Warren Buffett, he made first a lot of money with low caps. Like he found undervalued stuff. So right now I have more time, I have money. So I'm willing to put in my time and work here to find the stuff, and then I have the money, a little bit money, and I can put it in here, and then I can make a lot of money. But when I have a lot of money in 6 to 10 months or so, I can just find a couple of huge peaks, just buy it. Because if you are buying coins with millions, the slippage and all the fees are just insane. Excuse me. So you can't even go that hardcore in the low cap stuff. There's also the startup game, but I'm not sure if I want to. This bear market I've been experimenting with buying the startups, like stressed assets. There's the money to be made with stressed assets, but some of them are just fucked up. Like the companies, like who run those things. I mean, it's like one of the pieces of like absolute. I'm not going to actually talk about them, but there are some that I have had insane headaches with, and I'm just like, what are the company doing? So I don't want to get in that type of investments ever again. I want to get clean. For me, like what I'm saying, I'm going to see myself making 10 milski in this bull run. In a couple of months or so. So I'm looking to just like think about like if I could park that let's say that 5, like let's just put like 2 milski. So here 2 milski. If I can just park that and let's say like a clean 10x, that's 20 milski. And how much. And how much money do you need? Like when I have millions and millions and millions, I see right now, in the next 6 to 10 months, months or so. How much money do you really like need? I'm still super young, so I have time to compound it. And yeah, ultimately I don't need, I want a lot of money. The more money I really, my goal here is to make like 60 milski, because then I can give just a lot of money away and stuff like that. And have high net worth friends. That's what I'm also looking to, high net worth people to network with. uh so but this is actually, this goes, this talk could go on for hours, so actually I'm going to leave it here. I don't even, so yeah, is this about the AI coins? Right now I don't have AI coins in my portfolio, but these three peaks are, in my opinion, the biggest peaks. The bull run is just getting started, so actually I'm going to record a market update video. I'll be recording these longer videos because it seems that I can't stop talking. Okay, it seems that way. Also, it's a good training. Do like hold big talks, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Absolutely love to have you here. Let's make this money in this bull run. Not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial advisor. And if you want to see my portfolio, check out the first links in the description. And again, all the AI picks I showed you here, I'm not affiliated to them. I'm not, I don't own any of the coins. This is not paid sponsor or anything like that. I just wanted to share the coins with you because people love that, so I wanted to do that, and also it's fun for me. Thank you so much, and peace out.